Hello and welcome to Getting Real. I'm Josh Halstead.
I'm Michael Halstead.
And we just saw Love, Simon. Love, Simon is a new teen comedy drama starring Nick Robinson, Josh Duhamel, Jennifer Garner, and a whole lot of other people. And we just got out of it. So, what did you think of Love, Simon?
It was a well-made film. It was good.
That's it?
I mean, I don't connect to movies emotionally that much.
Okay. It's
And
amazing.
It's not a subject matter where I have a lot of experience, so I could understand how it would be tough for him, but I didn't connect to it.
Okay.
Probably makes me sound a little heartless, but...
Okay.
Unless they kill a dog, I'm not going to connect to a movie that much.
Okay. My turn. It's amazing. I loved every second of it. It feels like a John Hughes movie mixed with a John Green novel. Every second of it is brilliant. Look, I mean, the shot composition in this film. The teen films went through a long phase where they were mostly garbage. They were raunchy sex comedies with no heart. And I hate those movies.
Look at you, early thousands.
Yeah, like the late 90s, early 2000s, like they were all like that, and I hate those movies. Because I do connect, like even now at 21, I do connect to films that are well made, that are about youth.
But at a certain point you're just like, oh, not another teen movie.
Like, I do connect those a lot. And the thing is, there was a long period where there were pretty much no good ones. I mean, we got Juno and Easy A, and that was kind of it. And we've just started to recently get this resurgence of more John Hughesian teen films that are intelligent, that are well written, where there's a lot of care put into them, and where they tell passionate stories and tell them well. We had Edge of 17 a couple years ago. Love, Simon is so good. The acting is amazing. Nick Robinson, who I really like, because I watched Melissa and Joey when I was way younger, and I was like, he's really good. He's significantly better than everyone else in this show. He was so good in here. I've known he was good for a long time because he was in Kings of Summer a while back, which is a great indie film. But I think this will be his breakout role. I mean, he was in Jurassic World, and everybody was like, there's like kids screaming. I think this is the first time where mainstream audience will see him and be like, oh, he's actually really good.
Assuming people actually go see the movie.
Yeah, please go see this movie.
Yeah.
This movie's not making money. Go see this movie.
And I don't understand why. Like I said, unless I have a connection to something in the film from a personal level, it's hard for me to connect with it, but just like watching it, I can understand the significance of it, and I thought, one, like you said, it was a really well-made movie, and really, there's not a lot for me to pick out of that film that I didn't like outside of, they had some EDM in a few scenes, and I really hate EDM, so I was just like, ugh, why are these kids these days playing all this garbage music? Because I'm an old man. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it was a really well-made film, and I didn't not enjoy watching it. I thought it was there were some funny scenes, there were some really good dramatic scenes, the acting was good, the script was good. Like I said, it's just not a subject where I'm able to connect with it a whole lot emotionally, but it's still a very emotional film. It did a great job with the comedy, a great job with the drama, it did a great job blending the two together, so...
There were so many amazing moments in this film that felt very real. The guy that made this is kind of hit and miss for me. I think he usually does a decent job telling emotional stories. But he also made Life as We Know It, which is one of my least favorite films ever. And that was, I believe, the last film he made. And it has Josh Duhamel, and I hate that movie. This was so good. Like, there are moments, so there was particularly two moments, I won't say what they are, but when you see it, you'll get it, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But there's a scene between Simon and Jennifer Garner's character, who's his mom, and a scene between Simon and Josh Duhamel, who's his dad. Those two scenes were perfect, because with a lot of these kinds of films, with a lot of films that are going to make you emotional, or trying to make you emotional, it just feels manipulative when they have those scenes, because they didn't put care into making it feel real, so you connect to it and you feel emotional because it's real. They just put a bunch of sappy, dopey lines in there and then like, oh, I'm sad. Like, I don't connect to films that do that, really. Yeah. I connected to those scenes, and specifically in the scene with Josh Duhamel, I got teary-eyed. I thought it was so well delivered because it was a moment...
Is that what you called tears running down your cheeks is teary-eyed?
I didn't have tears running down my cheeks.
Yeah, teary-cheeked.
No, I got teary-eyed. I didn't have tears running down my cheeks. I got teary-eyed. Like, it was really, really good. And Josh Duhamel was so good in that scene.
Yeah.
Because they really play the scene where, like, it would be an awkward situation, and they don't have either character be faultless in the scene. You see them trying to understand how to communicate in the scene. and it was so good. I did lean over to you partway through the film, and I said, it's art house camp rock. And when we left the theater, you were like, yeah, that's, because it's literally, I mean, it's the same general idea of camp rock, right? Big secret, must hide, lies, hurts everyone, and then, you know, so on that I can't say because of spoilers. But, I mean, it really is, I know Camp Rock wasn't the first to do it, I know it's been done for years and years and years, but I was a kid when Camp Rock came out and everyone was talking about it, and that's just what I associate. But yeah, it follows a story structure that's done a lot, and so it can be easy to see that and go, oh, okay, it's just gonna kind of be this kind of... I genuinely did not expect anything after... I mean, probably the last half hour, I didn't expect any of what was happening.
I kind of expected who Blue was, but yeah, outside of that.
Yeah, they set it up. I did, and then they did something that tricked me because they used a voice at the beginning of the film that sounded like an actor that's in the movie who I really like, and I was like, oh, that's his voice. That must be Blue. And then it wasn't, and when they revealed it wasn't, by the time that they got to kind of trying to show that it wasn't, I had figured out that that probably wasn't who it was. But I spent the entire film not trying to figure out who Blue was because I thought that it was that person. And so once they revealed, like once I realized, oh, it's not him, I had no idea who it was.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't looked for any other clues. But, so that's my thoughts on Love, Simon. Please go see this movie. I want this to make money. I want movies like this to make money. What would you give it for a score?
I give it an A. Like I said, I couldn't connect to it. It's probably not something I'd watch a lot, but for those people that can't connect to it, I think it's probably a significant film, and yeah, it's worth seeing. At least for me, it gave me a little more understanding of what people in that position go through, even though I can't relate to it. So I think for that reason, it's worth seeing, even if you don't have a lot of experience or friends there in that area. But yeah, it was a good movie. It was worth seeing once, and you know, if you connect to it, I assume it's worth seeing a lot more times. So
yeah, I give it an A+. I think it's my first A+ of the year.
so.
But I give it an A+. It was wonderful. You know, I think some people are going to go to it and they're going to leave the theater going, it was well made, and I don't care. So I think some people are going to leave the theater and like, it was well made. I got nothing out of it. I think that it is a film where if you are gay, if you have a lot of gay friends, if you've been around that community, you recognize moments in this film that your friends went through, that you went through. And you know, I had a few gay friends in high school, and watching this film there were scenes where I realized like it really connected to me because I remember being on the outside looking in at those moments, and so it connected me in that regard. And I think it's a really powerful film, but also I love the fact that the film isn't really about him being gay. The film is just about him and his friends, and he's just Simon. And him being gay really is kind of a backdrop and not all of what propels the plot forward. There's our thoughts on Love, Simon. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and have a great day.